So, out of these two, I already covered the Tatsurian deck. So let's go for the Darkness tablet, which inside, if you don't know that face, it contains Razorkinder Puppet. This has actually been reprinted later, unlike that Tatsurian in there. I'm amazed, because I have a gold form of this, and whenever this card enters battle zone, banish untapped enemy creature. Wait, no, target. What? Oh, sorry, banish target edit. There was a misprint on this one as well, I guess. So it should say it should banish any on target. Now, as with last time, King Nautilus is this first one. So we just saw that. That'll be a quick sneak peek. Here's the art. Just like the other, it is shiny and nice. The box locks well. And despite what people think, this would not be what holds it down when you pull like this. I've actually tested. The Tatsurian box, it wasn't either. So yeah, let's remove this. Darkness symbol. Razorkinder Puppet. Surprisingly, out of the Razorkinder puppets, all four to be printed, there was never actually one that said puppet on it, because of this first one. Now, this peels easily unlike the Tatsurian one, so let's do this. Okay, despite how it peeled easily, that was pure luck. Just like a lot of my Kaijudo wins used to be. I ran an old deck, 203 cards. Followed old rules before they had to reprint them. I'm seeing a pattern. Lots of these cards got reprints with name changes, just like the rules did. Now, code card, your cards, and no rulebook. So of course they give Tatsurian the Unchained that, but not Razorkinder Puppet. Would explain why the exact same thing is on here. So too bad for all Razorkinder Puppet lovers. Anyways, your 4-star card you get with this is King Nautilus. Whenever his creature attacks, you can draw 2 cards. That's why he only has 5,000 power. Use him Suicide Bomb or have him attack something higher, he dies, you still draw 2. This is pretty powerful. You got your code card here. Sadly, the online website was taken down, so these are useless. I just use them bookmarks. You got 2 Aqua Seneschals. Literally chosen advisor, and they even say it on the card. Whenever his card attacks, draw 1. Okay, this is funny. Frogzuka. I swear they've never printed this. Let's see. It's a blocker, but it has guard, of course. If it has guard, it can't attack. Blocker, defense it. Have it like this, and put it like that. You stop an attack, and your opponent has to attack this instead. They give you only 2. You're given 2 Hydrospy. Whereas creature enters the battle zone, draw a card. 1,000 attack for 4 mana. There were better cards like this. 3 mana, 2,000 attack ones. But considering this is the beginning. Next up, here's your 5 mana, 4,000 Hydronaut Crab. Now, as we saw with the Tatsurian one, the main theme was water and darkness. I mean, water and fire. I mean, fire and nature. Sorry. I don't know where I'm going with this. Long night, and I miss watching the show. Anyways, next up, one of the most iconic cards if you were an actual player when it began. Shield Blast card. Return target creature level 4 or less from battle zone to owner's hand. It was very useful at the time because nobody had those supercharging decks. you got this creature that cannot be blocked if you use the Dive Deep ability. It's 4,000 power and 6 mana because of its ability. That is very powerful. After all, with the Tetsurian deck, though, it wouldn't matter. We've seen it doesn't have any blockers. Unlike Refi, they only give you 1, 2 mana, 3,000 power. Very good when you get to your second turn. But, to be honest, I've never liked this card. Next up, they give you 2 Spy Mission, 4 mana Shield Blast card. When destroyed or cast from hand, draw 2 cards. This way, you don't have to pay the 4 mana if it was a shield. And your last water card is Teleport. Return target creature from battle zone to owner hand, then draw a card. I like the flavor text on it. Don't like that creature? Go away. That's what it says right there. I don't know what's up with the focus. Now, obviously, it would also be a darkness deck. So let's see. We got... Oh, that's quite generous. This is actually a really powerful card. And it's a Shield Blast. You can banish any target level 4 or less Bone Blade. It's a Shield Blast and really powerful. You only give 2 of a card like that in the other one. Next, you got your 2 mana, 2,000 power Brain Squirmer. No ability except it's Rotworm, so if you played the Rotworm deck, you had an advantage. Okay, I've never seen this. This is definitely printed only for this. Hold up, sorry. Death Smoke. Banish target untapped enemy creature. That actually would have been useful if they printed more. I played a 5 Civilization deck. I would have ran 3 of this instant. I had like a lot more water cards that did that kind of stuff for me. Next, you got your 3,000 Dream Pirate. Only reprinted 1 at a time before the gold set. When its creature attacks, you banish it at the end of your turn. It has blocker. So never attack with it, just block with it. Unless, of course, you got a monster that will either prevent that or has abilities when it happens. Next, you got your Fumes, a Tarborg. The ability Stinky for 4,000 power, with 4,000 mana, 2,000 power. When this card enters battle zone, your opponent chooses and discards a card. I'd say it's worth it. Then you got... Oh my goodness. If anyone's seen the show, this isn't even close. This is literally a living castle. 8 mana, 9,000 power. Gigatron. Has double breaker. You cannot use multiple of these to take down, so that would be very useful. Now, as I said about Rotworm decks, they give you Grave Rotworm. Your 3,000 power, 4 mana darkness. And that was it. Next up is your Horrid Stinger. I thought they'd give more of this. For 5 mana, 3,000 attack, gives all Rotworms 2 plus 2,000 power. They'd give at least like 1 more of this, I'd say it's better. I've never seen that card. Then again, I wasn't a Rotworm fan. I'm sure it was printed again. Then you got your favorite thing from Season 2, the Skeeter Swarmer. When its creature wins a battle, banish it. It's got guard and blocker. One block, if it were to win, stop it. I'm amazed it doesn't let you do what it does in the show. Steal an enemy creature. Literally, your opponent summons a creature, use that instead. Take the creature. Who agrees that that should be it? Oh. Sorry, should be showing this. This has Slayer. When it would battle anything, you banish the other creature. If this were to lose a battle with it. For 1,000 power and 3 mana. Thing is, it's never had this. This is a completely different print than all other Skull Cutters. Skullcutter was usually just a single creature. This is a King Skullcutter. It was that guy right there constantly printed. I guess this was an alternate art they never did, because it does say first edition, like no cards ever done. Next up, there are 2 more cards. This level 7 Shield Blast, everybody I'm sure heard about. Banish any target enemy creature. For Darkness, that was pretty powerful considering that had any other way. And last but not least, Zargon, the Bone Knight. For 6 mana, 7,000 power. Double Breaker. So yeah. That is all of this. Unfortunately, no mat or poster. That's different. They do it for Tetsurian because of the show. Nothing for Razorkinder puppet. Not even including the basic enemies. I mean, poor Razorkinder, right? Anyways, that was this deck. If anyone would like, I can do a video of these 2 fighting. I just need someone to help me. So, as I just mentioned, these 2. Sure, it's one thing that I've been doing every now and then Kaijudo coverage. But in my hands right now are 2 very powerful decks. I have a few people that could play with me. Oh, I don't know. I mean, I only do have one of the most powerful Tetsurian decks ever released before modifications, versing a Razorkinder deck that I honestly haven't heard much from. It's clear that Tetsurian was a fan favorite, but I believe these 2 deserve their own clash. See which deck was actually better. So, a Kaijudo duel. Who would like to see that?